Hey all you sexy people, Crystal Kitsune here. My shinies, my special people. Today I'm big, so that means I must be eating some shit. And technically it is gonna be some shit. Well, not shit, but, you know, weird stuff. So, as you know, I eat food on this channel. I do it as often as I can when I see something that's interesting. And, you know, I have a snack crate that comes every month, but it's just once a month. So I try to get things at the store that looks interesting, like the Pepsi Fire that I did, different flavors of M&Ms, various candies for different holidays, etc., etc. So then I started a new series called Can We Dip It, which features various things being used as dipping sauces for things that you wouldn't normally dip them with. I'm saying that wrong. Okay, so the first one was tortilla chips. I had Doritos, and I dipped them in various sauces. Not normal sauces that you would normally think that would go with Doritos. But then I also did potato chips. Now, I'm varying away from the fried chip variety, and I moved on to another idea. So I had this idea around the same time that I did the potato chips, because somebody suggested it, I think. Yeah, somebody did suggest it. One of my fans suggested potato chips, something else, and pickles. Well, at the time I didn't have pickles, so I couldn't do those. But now I got pickles. So I got some pickle spears here. I put them on paper towel because I didn't want them to be wet when I go and dip them, because I didn't want the pickle juice to, like, well, some of these things are still in their containers. So I just kind of wanted to keep the integrity of those particular things. So I put them on paper towel. As you can see, it's now nice neon green. And I put out 5 because I have some various things here, but I'm not going to like dip one and then go to the next one and dip one. I'm just going to use the same pickle until it's gone. So we'll probably not use all these pickles, but I brought enough just in case. So, as for the things that I brought some sweet things and some not so sweet things. So, I'll go along the line of things that are more likely to be dipped. Well, you don't dip pickles in anything, so, but I brought the mustard. That should go well because you put pickles on hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff. Well, relish. So, it should mix fine. Same thing with barbecue sauce, question mark. If you have like a barbecue burger or a barbecue hot dog, and you put pickles or relish on it, it should still go okay. I have some buttermilk ranch dressing from KFC, one of the last times we went to KFC. I got some sweet and sour sauce. I got sour cream. That's just a tub of what's left of the sour cream. No green or black things floating in it. Then I got chocolate syrup. So it's basically kind of like the same things I did last time with the potato chips, just with the pickles. And they got pancake syrup in here. I ran out of serving dishes, so I had to put it in a measuring cup. So I can't tilt it forward or it's just gonna leak all over the place. I also got strawberry applesauce to dip it in, as well as spray whipped cream, which I'm just gonna spray on the pickle. Spray it into my mouth first, and then take a bite of pickle, because that'll probably make the most sense. Because the slimy as these things are, I'll probably just slide right off. Okay, so 5-minute introduction of all the stuff that I did. Now let's get started with the flavors. So I'm gonna start with mustard, because like I said, it's the most like common thing. Like I said, if you get hot dogs or hamburgers or something like that, and there's pickles on them, you're going to have the flavor of mustard in there somewhere. So it should work okay with mustard. So there's the dollop of mustard on the pickle. Those are some really potent pickles. Holy crap. Ugh. Those things make my eyes water. Jesus. They're just like regular dill pickles, but they taste like they're like dillified like times 100. Ugh. See, I do like pickles. Like, I'm not really a big fan of dill pickles. I mean, they're okay once in a while, like in small quantities, I guess. My grandfather used to have these with eggs, or put like eggs in the dill pickle juice. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got all these other things to go through, so I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it. I got seeds stuck in my mouth. Okay, so but I do like pickles, but I like the bread and butter pickles. I have some of those, but they're usually sweet. So I didn't think that would go very well with these things. So we're just gonna go down the line. Next up is the barbecue sauce. So we're just gonna dip these into the barbecue sauce and try it. This is probably like one of the worst ideas because these pickles are like kick you in the butt as sour as they are. Okay, the barbecue sauce, not a good mix. It's weird. Like, I guess when you get the barbecue flavor, it's cooked barbecue sauce, you know? Like, you heat it up on a hot dog or a hamburger, and that's just straight barbecue sauce. So here's the ranch dressing. I'm kind of worried about that. I also thought about tartar sauce, but tartar sauce has relish in it, so I mean that kind of defeats the purpose because it already has pickles in it. So here's the ranch dressing, and this is buttermilk ranch, by the way, not just regular like Hidden Valley ranch that you get from the bottle. This is like buttermilk. I honestly don't really know what to say about that one. I couldn't really taste that one very well. I'm gonna move on to sour cream because that's the last, like, not legit one, but non-sweet one. Because then we'll move on to the sweet and sour, and then the chocolate syrup, and then the syrup, the pancake syrup, and then the applesauce, and then the last one will be the Cool Whip, or the Ready Whip. Sorry. So here's some sour cream. That's disgusting. Because I think the I don't know, the juice from the pickle kind of sort of curdles the sour cream while it's in your mouth. So it's kind of like all sorts of bad mouthfeel, and then, I mean, the taste together is kind of vile, and then you're like chewing it. So don't use sour cream with pickles, kids. Okay, so sweet and sour sauce, let's get that going. I'm just gonna get a fresh pickle because not that it's gonna change the flavor or anything. I just want to have like a long piece. I don't want like a little short stubby thing to try to dip into something. This is gonna be interesting, I can tell already. Well, that one wasn't too bad. Like, the pickles are already sort of sweet. It's like a sweet and sour thing, and then you're just mixing sweet and sour sauce, which is also sweet and sour. So it kind of like, you get the sweet together, and then you get the sour together. So it's kind of like a blended, you know, relationship. So now here's the chocolate syrup. We'll try the chocolate syrup. Again, like not really that bad. Like when you first put the chocolate in your mouth, you'll taste the chocolate, but since it's so like liquidy, like that just escapes. Like you get that in your mouth, you get chocolate, and then that goes away, and then it's immediately pickle again. And that's like the most with like most of these. Like you'll get the initial flavor of whatever you're putting in your mouth because it's, you know, there in your face, but after you chew it a while, then that taste goes away, and then you're just bombarded by pickle, 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 pickle. So here's the pancake syrup. Again, like you get pancake syrup and pickle, then pickle, 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 until you finish. So, like, pickles are like pretty overwhelming, so it doesn't really matter what you dip it into. Like, if it's something really bad, like the sour cream, it's gonna linger for a while, but basically, like, except for like the barbecue sauce and maybe the mustard kind of made it worse, like even more intense, because when I put the mustard with the pickle, I was like, my eyes were watering, because mustard is already kind of like boom, and then you got the pickle, which is like boom, and then you put them together and then it's like boom right in your face. So that's not a good idea. I mean, pickles with on a hamburger with mustard, you got everything else to meld into it. So you got the buns, you got the burger, lettuce, tomatoes if you want them, cheese possibly. So, and it's not just pickle, 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 mustard. It's just like a little bit of mustard, a little bit of pickle, everything else. But that was kind of like, the first one was kind of like boom, boom, because it was getting from both ends. So it's like a double-sided dildo coming from both ends. You get fucked either way. So here is the applesauce. No, this is strawberry applesauce. It's not regular applesauce or cinnamon applesauce. Or cinnamon applesauce. It's, as you can even see, it says sweet strawberry applesauce. And I'm gonna get another fresh pickle spear here and dip these into the applesauce. Now I'm expecting this to be kind of bad, because when you remember when we were doing the potato chips and had the strawberry flavoring, it wasn't that great. I mean, this one isn't that bad. Like I said, with most of everything, it's usually like the initial shock of pickle and whatever you dipped it into, then that goes away, and then you're left with just the pickle. So unless you had something that had like a long-term taste that like kept with you, all these are pretty mild compared to pickle tastes. So basically the only thing, like I said, was the mustard, because that has a lingering taste to it. Okay, so I'm gonna spray some of this into my mouth, and then I'm gonna take a bite of pickle and eat them together. So, because I think that's like the logical thing to do. Okay, that was bad. That was almost as bad as the sour cream, because you put that in your mouth, you put the pickle in with it, and since this is dairy, it's cream, it's dairy whipped topping, it kind of like, it says made with real cream. So it does kind of like the sour cream dip. You know, put the whipped cream in my mouth, took a bite of the pickle, the juice, excuse me, the juice from the pickle started curdling the cream as I was eating it. So it was kind of like really bad, like, feel in your mouth, you know? Like, if you ever had, like, a textile problem when you're eating something, like, it's just the wrong texture, and it just kind of was like, some people get that way and they get barfy, if they don't like it. Like, when you watch Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning, which is what I based this little series off of, is their little fun things with food. They'll get like really good stuff. Sorry, these pickles are kind of making me all coffee. They'll get, let me take a drink or something, maybe that'll help. So they'll get good things, right? They'll get like flavors of stuff that will it do something, you know, and it's an unusual mix, but it works, so it's good. But then they get the weird things like pig buttholes or tarantulas, you know, various things that aren't supposed to be consumed by people, unless you're a weirdo. But it's the textile plus like the knowledge of what it is. Now this wasn't like a knowledge of what it is, because I knew what was going in my mouth. It's two good things that went in my mouth and did a bad thing. But no, it's like you have a textile problem, and it's like you can feel it in your mouth and it's not doing well, and you just want to either spit it out or throw up. I didn't have that problem. I want to cough, but I don't want to throw up. I mean, this stuff here is mild, you know, pickles and various sauces. But no, the thing that gives me a textile problem is shredded coconut. I don't care who you are or where you're from or whatever. Shredded coconut is a bad mouthfeel to me. And also like the taste kind of also. But it's mostly just the mouthfeel of shredded coconut, because it's like so, I don't know, it's like you're chewing on paper, shredded paper, like, or shredded cardboard or something like that. And it's just, if I eat something with coconut in it and I know it's in it, I'll say no, I won't eat it. Because usually we'll get like carrot cake. Some carrot cakes have coconut in them, and I don't like that. Then you got coconut cream pie, which definitely has coconut in it, and I'm just not a fan of it. The only thing excuse me, the only thing that I will eat that has coconut on it is the Girl Scout cookies, the shortbread, but the striped ones that I've forgot what they're called. They were called Samoas, I think, for like the longest time, and then they just called them something else. Because I used to be a Girl Scout, and back in the day they were called Samoas. But sorry. When I put a pickle with that, the juice started curdling it, and it made it very bad. I don't even know how to describe it really. It just was a really bad mouthfeel. So that's gonna be it for sorry, I keep coughing. These pickles did a number on me. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Make sure to share with your friends. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. All those links to those things are in the description. They're on the front page. There's no excuse not to go click on them and follow me. Also, if you go over here, there'll be a video that YouTube that suggests that you check out. Just click on there and it'll take you to something else. In my middle will be a face. In the middle will be my face. You can click on that where Freddy is. Because Five Nights at Freddy's. Keep calm and survive 5 nights. I wore this during Halloween. But click where Freddy's face is, will be my face, and you can click on that to go subscribe. I got 94 subscribers. I just need 100 to make my goal for this year, so hit that subscribe button and help me out. Also here will be a link to get some merchandise. You can get a t-shirt, tote bag, that kind of stuff. Just click there and it'll take you to my store. So that's gonna be it for today. If you have any other suggestions of things that I can dip and like what to dip them into, leave a description. I keep saying description. Leave a comment down below underneath the description and suggest like various things that I could dip or various sauces that I can dip them into. That will help because then I can figure out some other things to do for the can we dip it or whatever it's called. So thanks so much again, so everybody. I hope this didn't make you too skeevy and you're not rushing off to the bathroom to go vomit. That's not my intention. It's just something weird to do and fun, and it doesn't hurt me. It's just food. Yeah, thanks again so much for everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.